looking fit and fine. Many people are asking about you. I tell you the truth, everyone I talk to is asking about you and how you're doing and how you're handling it and how you feel. So how are you feeling?
I'm doing pretty well, all things considered. This is very tough. I get it now. I've now become part of this group of people who have this virus, and they're reaching out, and friends and people who are new friends. They have this 5, 8, 10 days, constant virus, constant fever, and it's tough. And, it's not doing great with my hair. I have to be honest. It's tough to keep hair the way I want it to look. You look like you've been cutting your own hair, which some people are good at, some people are not. So I've chosen to wear a hat because I don't want to butcher my own haircut. But it's going to be a long slog. But now that I know the fight that I'm in for, I'm more comfortable. And I've learned that I see why it takes people out. You got to rest because your body has the fever because it's fighting the virus. And you've got to chill. I'm very lucky. I have a wife who loves me, who's keeping me fed. I got a nice place to be. So many people don't. You've been very smart, Andrew, in getting people to think about how they can reach out and help people without contact. A lot of people are fighting this alone. And I can't imagine that. I can barely, keep it together, and I have everything done for me. Very lucky. There are a lot of people who are in a bad way, and they're reaching out to me, and I feel for them. So we're in a real fight, and we really do have to remember our connections to each other, because otherwise there'll be no way through.
So you still have a fever? Do you have a fever today?
I have a fever right this instant, Governor.
Really? Well, you look good.
Oh, yeah.
I have to tell you, comparatively, you look good.
Well, first of all, I appreciate that. I must point out to your audience that you have expressed concern about how I look after today's hearing several times, and you didn't like my hair. You thought that I was giving a bad look of survival of the virus.
No, look,
I think I'm doing okay.
Good. You look good. You sound good. I know that sometimes we joke. I'm not going to do that today. Rule 1 is never hit a brother when he's down, and you're literally in the basement. So I'm going to refrain from any rebuttal today. I don't
know, Andrew. I have to tell you, this is probably your best chance. Because when I'm healthy, you know what happens when we go toe-to-toe and I'm healthy. So really, if I were you, now's the time to strike.
I do believe this is going to be a great public service in an ironic way. People are curious about coronavirus. What does it mean? What happens if I get the virus? You living it, showing it, doing the show, reporting on how you feel, reporting on what you're doing. I think it really it demystifies this. It takes a lot of the unknown out of the equation. And I know it's a terrible, unfortunate circumstance for you, but think about it from a journalistic point of view, a public service point of view. You are answering questions for millions of Americans. If I get it, what happens? What do I do? What do I look like? How about my family? By the way, best news is, thank God, your family doesn't show any symptoms. Knock Formica, yeah. Because if your wife had any symptoms, you would be in the basement for a lot longer than this virus would keep you in the basement, my brother. But
let me tell you, I don't know how I would do it without it. I mean, I've always been emotionally dependent on my wife, but now I don't eat without it. They are all very proud of you and what you're doing. I know how hard this is for you. I know it's frustrating when you can't control what you need, and you know what you need, and you know how important it is, and you can't get it. And that is very tough. And I've watched it in real time with you. And I can tell people, of course, I'm your brother. I'll never be objective about you. You're my favorite guy. But I've never seen you work harder than now. And I've never seen you have this kind of desperation to source equipment, and you're drawing in from everybody you know.